What's up, motherfuckers? This is part 2 of the dick pic story. Go watch part 1. So, I paused it too long getting my pizza. What's up, Face Smith 2222? What's up, FTM something? Say hey. Comment. Tell me I'm a dumb motherfucker. Tell me how great I am. Tell me I fucking suck. Just say something, comment. Anybody watch this later, comment. Tell me I'm a fucking loser. I don't care. Give a fuck what you think. At all. None of you. I'm waiting on my pizza. So really, let's get to it. I repeat, you can go to anything that says Inexorable Appointments or Inexorable Enterprises or Joseph Wimpesinger. Keep going till you find a link. Okay? If you want some extra inspiration and motivation, click that link and watch the video, which I haven't done yet, but I will do. And then you're going to be given an opportunity to sign up. First name, last name, email, phone number, because I might decide to text the videos 3 a day. 3 a day. 5 a.m. inspiration video will be sent out. You can time your fucking day to it. $7 a.m. the motivational video will be sent out, which I record the day before. And at 9 o'clock, my new web show, I don't fucking know, podcast. I don't need a big fancy microphone. There's a guy in one of the groups I'm in. He's reading all this shit, recording in the studio for a podcast that I'm not sure why he wants. But that's cool. Maybe somebody watches and maybe they don't. All you need is Instagram, Facebook. Go fucking live. Entitled 0 to 20K a week in 6 months. It says months on Instagram because I couldn't get it all in there. But if I say 0 to 20K a week, still not too much. So 0, you're now watching Amber Alert, Tampa. God, I pray for that kid. If somebody kidnapped him, I pray if some motherfucker kidnapped a kid, you kill that motherfucker. Send somebody to kill that motherfucker. Fucking pussy ass, bitch ass motherfucker. If it happened. Alright. Everything's coming against this. So 0 to 20K a week in 6 months. Fuck it. Guaranteed. 0 to 20K a week and 6 months guaranteed. Now, Grant Cardone, I'm not going to go into what a bitch he is. And there's good things he teaches. I think he's a bitch. If I don't get an apology from him or his wife, and their lawyer isn't fired, I will bankrupt that family, or my descendants will bankrupt his descendants, or we're all going to die trying. And that is not a physical threat. It means we have our aspirational goal. We're going to break down some targets. I'm bankrupting that bitch. And we're going to pursue our targets legally in a financial war against the Cardones. And sooner or later, they're going to lose that war, and somebody will be eating out of fucking trash cans. Because every generation will be taught, you better do this or you're disinherited. No money for you. You better either succeed or be able to prove through video evidence to a court of law that you literally died trying. And I'm not kidding. But he was an unaccounted billionaire, and the idea is they give you $100, drop you off at a shithole somewhere, and you got to start a business that is valued at $1 million in 90 days. 4 people have tried. The first guy barely missed it. The 2 people that are on with Cardone barely made it, and he ended up at 5.5 million. How did he do it? He went and got somebody else's money, smartly, to finance a marketing company. And the top of the line product was $10,000 a month. That's $2,500 a week. And he only had 1 customer for a long ass time in the 90 days. He was sweating it. But he added his partner, which got paid, to I think he might have 5, it might have been 10, I don't know. So what is 5 times, let's do 10, it's easier math. What's 10 times $2,500 a week? Add a 0, 25,000 a week. Okay? In 90 days, and he had at least 5, in 90 days, you are, and have, he wrote great, I'm sure great contracts that are hard to get out of, okay? People with some serious money that don't want to get sued, and I would sue for some shit like that. He's a litigious little pussy-ass prick for no reason sometimes, at least with me, Kevin. Go look that up on YouTube. But I'd sue for that shit. You tell me you're gonna pay me all this money? His Cardone University sales training, corporate version, if you have 10 callers, I think it's $1,000 a month. She'd have to have 100 callers for him to get that. I'm sure very few of his customers are at that level. I'm sure supposedly he's got Google, he's got some big companies. I believe him. So he knew the sales training wasn't going to get him there. There's no motherfucking way. And he couldn't use his name, so what's he sell him? Lewis Curtis University? So let's add that up again. $25,000 a week. He got there in 90 days. And of course, I mean, if you only get $1 million coming in that year, I think that's $1 million. Yep, a little over $1 million. They probably undervalued it. 90 days, $25,000 a week, times 5. Oh, well, let's say 10. And he probably really was at 5. So let's say that's $12,000 a week. That's $500,000. Any business today you can sell for 10x current sales. I repeat, any business. You can sell any business for 10x current sales. Watch Shark Tank. Right there. So he got to 12 in 90 days. Why get to 12 in 90 days? From the 27th of January, where I started at zero, not zero in my bank account, although I didn't have a whole lot. I spent a lot of time going back and forth. I came down to one customer almost all of last year to proof of concept. In the first 90 days, there was a lot of FSBOs, for sale by owners, to call. My first 90 days of calls, basically through the summer. September, she got 5 closing checks. And October got 5. After starting in September, the numbers dried up, but I also stopped getting up in the morning. There's only, I don't care what the market is, best case scenario, there's 3 to 7 hours worth of productive calls. Call them FSBOs. That's the best markets. It's just not a lot of, and I don't call, it's 300,000 and up. That cuts it fucking half right there in a lot of these places. I'm fucking with shit under 300,000. So, what I did with her is pivoted to radius call, to circle prospecting. It took, she didn't communicate with me, no offense if she watches this. September, October. Towards the end of October, I said, hey, look, got a bad feeling about these FSBOs. Oh, there'll be more. There's always more. Okay. She started closing less of the appointments. Again, mostly because I wasn't getting up in the morning. I didn't have my inspirational energy. I didn't meet God. I didn't meet God in the morning. If I didn't meet God in the morning, I'm not going to do jack. It's just, I'm on my own. I'm not shit on my own. Not with these hard-ass fucking calls. Gotta be inspired in the morning. I gotta think about my Black Hawk helicopters in case somebody wants to fuck with me. I will buy $50 billion of the Black Hawk helicopters if need be. If need be. I might spend it all 100 billion. Go all in. Fuck with me. Chinese dictator, President of the United States, some redneck, Grant Cardone. Fuck you, motherfuckers. So, I don't know if I can hit 12K a week in 90 days. Although I think what I already found out is, at 2 new customers a week, it'll take 30 days. $30 to get them from $500 a week. So basically, hey, give me $500. I'll try 2 appointments with you. You can watch the videos and pick them. Pick the ones you want to go on. I'll Uber them out if you don't want them. Pick them. I'll set you up to 10. If I set you 10 and you don't want none of them, I'm gonna give you your money back. Second, you accept, hey, I'm going on these appointments. You need to pay me $500 immediately. And no matter what. Or I will start working on replacing you. And maybe I do, maybe I don't. Maybe it works out, but I will start working on replacing you. So once that second $500 comes, let's say on a Tuesday, every Tuesday, as long as I have at least 2 appointments, and no, you're not gonna watch, I might let them. You don't want it? Somebody will. I got a whole list of agents everywhere, uploaded on my group text app. Whoosh. Listing appointment. Highest and best offer on a referral agreement. First gets it. I know I'm getting at least 25. I'm gonna send 80% of them, I'm gonna get 50. Because if I don't get 50, anybody, top 5, you made the top 5, I want 50. First one that says yes, gets it. No problem. I'm pretty sure almost nobody's going to turn down their 2 appointments after watching. So I'm fucking really great at this. The girl in Charlotte closed half. The other half sold FSBO, which means she probably would have closed 8 out of 10 if it was a normal real estate market. Now, we have no proof he actually got to 20 or 25K weekly by 6 months. I'm betting probably not, because it was his energy. When he was done, he went back to fucking Cardone Capital and fucking selling fucking Cardone U. Let this partner there with a neophyte sales force. I highly doubt, and we'll never know, they're not going to tell anybody. I highly doubt in the next 90 days they got 5 more people. Pueblo, no offense, it's a shithole. I don't know how many people in Pueblo own a business and have $10,000 a month to spend on podcasts and fucking social media posts. How many of them have it, let alone want to spend it? He may have found all 5 of them and be done. I have no idea. But I'm guaranteeing I'm going from 0 the 27th. She sent me my last $1,300 a week that I agreed to with her because I was calling just for her. And I had to go. That's 0 to me. I have no customers now. On January 27th, I had 0 customers. I probably had a couple thousand in the bank. I got pretty far ahead of the game. I probably had 5, 7. I was spending money like crazy. On September and October, getting marketing fee, closing checks, marketing fee. I think my pizza's probably ready. I'm gonna stick with you guys because I don't have to restart this. So I'm guaranteeing I'll go from 0 customers. I'm not starting homeless. It's stupid. Why go homeless? Oh, I probably had 5, 6 grand in the bank by the end of October. If I wasn't living in South Beach pissing my money away, I'd probably have banked 10, 15, maybe 20K. So I got down to 2 or 3. First week, $27, so 28, 29, 30, 31. I don't think I called my customer Carlos until like February 2nd. There's another week out of that 2K. He eventually paid me $250 that next Tuesday with the promise of another $250 the next Tuesday or Monday. Some other guy paid me $500 that Friday 2 weeks ago. I got $500 more from Carlos on Tuesday because he's a man of his word and made good on an original deal. I got $500 from a new guy in Lee County on my first agent call Monday. Fucked up my second hour talking to some drunk woman on Valentine's Day. Just got off track. Only did 1 hour agent calls last night. A little bit distracted. Fucked up the 1 hour calls. She didn't want to pay the 20%. I should have said, okay, goodbye. And moved on. If I would have got somebody. I did less than an hour calls a night because I fucked around trying to coach a caller, and we were scheduled to go at 8 that didn't bother showing up for the free fucking coaching. Didn't get dick, but I will get, I guarantee you I'll make $1,000 for my agent calls tomorrow, because that's all. I'm gonna call for my guy in Miami because I said I would, and then agent calls. I might call all fucking day till I know I got 2 solid appointments for Friday. And so instead of only adding 2 new customers this week, now I'm adding 3 because I'm in replacement mode. If I need to, for my guy in Tampa, I'm gonna get the $500. And I'm not naming names. He told me today we're both alphas, or tonight, and he doesn't like being squeezed. I actually hope he watches this. I've learned not to tell people to fuck off that want to pay me. Okay? Every ounce of my being wants to do it every time somebody doubts me and tells me to wait and see. I'm a wait and see. I'm taking the risk. Because most real estate agents, 100% of real estate agents have at least some laziness in them and are cheap, somewhat cheap. It draws lazy, cheap people. At least a little bit. Okay. I gotta go get my pizza. Hang on. They came and got me. They must have been a fucking. There we go. Thank you, buddy. Sorry, that was probably more than 10 minutes, wasn't it? It's still hot there, man. Still fucking hot. That's all that matters. Hey, can you hold this for a second so I put my headphones back on? Oh, yeah.
Good. You have a good one.
So, and I hope, where's my battery at? 32, good. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this. So yeah, I hope he watches this. I've learned, and actually, I was doing recruiting for a brokerage over in Naples years ago. Had just recruited a $40 million agent. Had basically built them a Fifth Avenue Naples office from 0 agents to 30. Went to jail halfway through because I violated my probation on a technicality for my DUI in Lee County. They'll throw your ass in jail. I couldn't believe it. Hang on. So, 2 months of calls, jail, a bunch of wasted good leads, good warm leads that they fucked up. 2 more months of calls, 30-some, 25 agents, and they decide, I still never found out why. I think it was a plan all along. get us from bleeding to death because we fucked up, putting the office all the way down the street in Naples in a fucking Fifth Avenue. Goddamn motherfucker! Devil! Fuck you, devil! Something great's getting ready to happen in my life. Look at that fucking noise. I'm gonna finish this video. So I get a text at the weekend where I filled an entire calendar up with Saturday calls for 3 hours in the morning and Monday calls for 3 hours in the morning. Every available slot was filled because I said I would do it. Me and the guy that worked there used to call it painting the calendar blue. They'd start doubting me. I would laugh. Say, all right, I'm gonna go paint that motherfucker blue. Work myself into a frenzy and pack the calendar so full nobody else could set any appointments. Because the assholes wanted to compete against me. Any dipshit that would call realtors in Naples, they were calling because they were desperate. They were going to lose their ass. So in Naples, they actually do have walk-ins. Most of the money made by realtors in Naples on buyers is sitting in the office taking traditional up calls. You pay big money to have an office. They build an office with no offices. And it's a status symbol in a place full of people whose granddaddy made some money and think they did it. Egos galore. It's a symbol of pride. It's a fucking real estate office on Fifth Avenue. They care more about that fucking office than making money. And anybody that knows anything about Naples Fifth Avenue fucking knows this. And they're all telling them, you guys are morons. Just because this shit worked in Cape Coral and Fort Myers, supposedly, which it didn't in downtown Fort Myers, that office is closed now. The idea was like a little fucking gallery to come in and look at properties instead of the office space. Stupid. And I told Neil the bitch that, and I think he got pissed because he knew I was right. And I said, I'm not calling Naples anymore. I think they were on the fence until I told him that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. That everybody told him they were idiots is right. I was trying to help the guy. And I wasn't doing the calls anymore. Until they paid me more. And the whole deal was, do this, we have all these franchises, we'll start a call center, and you can run it independent as your own business from Southstate. Bullshit. Why not? Fuck. Alright. When I realized that was all bullshit, I went up to the guy I was telling you about that worked there. I said, I got a gut feeling this motherfucker Art, the other owner, I think he's going to replace me. He goes, there's no way You just built them a Naples office where nothing has ever succeeded, ever. And you just recruited the best agent in the whole MLS to the Fort Myers office and have the opportunity to build an entire office on Fort Myers Beach around her where you don't need any, you only need one agent. She'll outproduce everybody else. There's no way. I said, I don't know. Something told me. Start finding other people. But I was loyal. Because I was a fucking retard. Stupid motherfucker, not Down syndrome. Tuesday morning, I read that they cut John the Baptist's head off. Got a text at about 9 a.m. or maybe 8. I was getting ready to do calls. Said we went a different direction. Please pack your stuff and get out now. Meaning now. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Midweek? I was paid per appointment. Midweek? I got $1,500 to $2,000 out there right now. You guys ain't been paying me shit. Going to jail fucking broke me. Called people, had 2 new customers that day, other people around town. Made a little bit of money, and then fucking Irma shows up, hurricane. The $900 I had to my name, and mind you, these motherfuckers probably made hundreds of thousands of dollars just in that 6 months. The $900 I had to my name, I fucked up with my tithe. I was supposed to send 90, sent 900, I couldn't get the money back. So my escape money, if I was gonna escape, which I don't think I could have, there wasn't enough gas for everybody to get out, and they let the fucking East Coast go first. So there's people that wanted to leave that couldn't on the West Coast of Florida. But in theory, who knows? A window might have opened up, maybe I could have walked to the airport, got a flight, who knows? Got a flight. Those are damn near packed too. So end up, hurricane shelter. Like, fuck, man. Barely got there, and where I was at, if Irma wouldn't have veered off a little bit, where I was at was getting ready to be under 20 feet of water, and I was going to die. And I knew I was going to die if I didn't get out of there. Gut feeling. And I think God protected me. Some guy somehow drove me out to the shelter at the hockey center. Got up. The next day, people started clearing out. Was sitting all alone because I couldn't get back to the hotel. Watching Grant Cardone saying, I finally have fuck you money. He's got it, at that point he had at least, he's worth at least $100 million, minimal. That's what the net worth thing said back then. It says, I finally have fuck you money. And I just sent a check back to some asshole and said, keep your money. And said this, up until now, I've done whatever it took, ate whatever shit sandwich I needed to. Said, get anyone that wanted to pay me and to keep paying me. I was like, oh, fuck. Fuck. Thought I reformed myself, but have told numerous people that want to pull some shit on me. Fuck off. Take your money, shove it up your ass. Or had bad deals, bad business model. It just had to move on. When people get used to paying next to nothing, they're never going to pay you more. Unless you're very clear at the start. I'm going to do this because I know there's people. I tell them, I said, we're eventually getting to 1,000 a week. And they're telling me what I want to hear. We'll get there, and they're going to say, nah. I will call for you as long as I have to. And I will replace you with somebody who wants to pay. And you will get no notice. Unless you put it in writing. Whatever notice you want to give me, in writing, I'll give it to you. I may have to put this shit in writing from the get up. I'm gonna try not to. What's up, bud?
What's up?
Thank you. I'm gonna leave that motherfucker there for a bit. Okay. So I realized I fucked up. And that is the only reason I didn't tell that guy. He may have been a legitimate little confused. He was drunk, admittedly so, the first night I talked to him. Okay. And he's just busy. He's half fucking listening every time I talk to him. Okay? So I'm going to try to give him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, but he's doing other shit. Calling out, qualifying people I've already qualified. Said he's going to put a calendar together, didn't do it, I had to do it. Said he's going to block off time, didn't do it, I had to do it. Said he's going to send me a sign into his Facebook page so I could add him to the group to watch the calls. He hasn't done any of it. Text me tonight. I've thought this through. Well, yeah, buddy, you might want to think this through. Bunch of shit. And said, I think this could work. 30-50%. Use the word could. I assure you, as somebody that talks to a lot of people, could. Let's get rid of this. This shit's irritating me now. I assure you. $30 to $50. I saw that. And that was the worst thing I could have seen. I'm like, okay, this could work. He did accept the 2 appointments I got him. So unless they cancel, I provided what I said for $500. I should have got paid immediately today. So I actually got 3 appointments. So the one was way overpriced. Supposedly, I'm taking this guy's word for it. Who knows? He may not even know what the fuck he's doing. Okay? But probably, I thought the guy was way over too. But the guy said he's actively looking for houses, so he may eventually drop. Who knows? Who cares? If I said 2 appointments in an hour, one's usually shit and cancels, and the guy canceled. That's a sign. Don't. But he's gonna keep calling. See, he'll do that. He'll put his time into calling the guy. I said, don't fucking bother with him, man. Just don't bother with him. Leave it alone. And essentially, this show is going to be how my day went. Okay? What are my aspirational goals? Okay? What are my targets? Okay? What I did today to try to get there where I fucked up. Okay? And reflect. Just to reflect on life, business owners. Okay? How do you do it? How do you get from where you're at to where you want to be? And a document the 0 to 20K a week. Meaning, they must be at that $1,000 a week and have paid me the $1,000 at least one time. So 500, get them 2 appointments, another 500, okay? Your week starts, 2 to 3 appointments. I don't even mind doing a minimal 2, okay? If I have a bad week because there's always so many numbers to call. Maybe I'll credit you next week or something. I don't mind doing that, okay? Or if I just didn't, if the company didn't have time to didn't have time to do it because, I don't mind. If you haven't gotten 2 appointments that you watched and you agree you want to go on, okay, knowing I'm going to give that shit to somebody else. If that's abused, it'll be done. If they're just trying to cherry pick, I have no use for that. Immediately, goodbye. I'm going to play fucking games. Somebody will pay me. Somebody always does. Never not been able to find money. Because some people think it's insane to charge $1,000 a week and 20% for listing appointments. Some people got one to do it for the better part of a year till the FSBO's dried up. I got another one. I'd be fucking shocked if he didn't do it already. Now he's going to close the appointments because he gives a fuck. He listens. He wants to do better. And that's really what it is. If they're just telling you how great they are all the time, and look, I do it in beast mode. Okay, when I'm in this mode, you're not going to sit here and hear me tell you how great I am the whole fucking time. That's when I'm in beast mode. You got to be in that Superman mode. You got to think you're Superman, and then slowly realize you're not. Hopefully, it fucking lasts for an hour for your calls, thinking you're fucking Superman. Second them calls are over, you better realize you're not, motherfucker. So somebody in non-beast mode is sitting there telling me incessantly how fucking great they are, how rich they are, how much money they have, it's usually a bad sign, at least for giving them listing appointments. Because what? They don't need the money. I think that's his problem. He doesn't need the money. Supposedly. I tend to believe him. I think he makes his money on property management. So, if I had to guess, of the 2 people that I've called for this week, of my first 2 customers, I think, and I would have told you this before I got 500 from either of them. I would have said the one guy will pay me a couple times and then flake because he's going to think it's whatever, because it's not that important to him, and the other guy's going to pan out. If that's true, I'm ready to predict that if I had 2 new people a week, on average, if I got to replace somebody, well, maybe I need to add a 3rd that week. Or whatever I got to replace, I got to replace. But on average, 2 new people a week. Other than this week, maybe period. Fuck it. Oh well. Gradually replace them. Try to replace them. Might be better to start fresh in another market for a couple months. Yeah, because when I say replace, it's the time I'm calling or somebody I train calls, okay? I can fucking replace you, time-wise, anywhere in the fucking, where there's FSBOs. There's 20 markets that have a shit ton of FSBOs. And if you catch it, 20K a week would be one person in every one of them markets. That's where I got it from. So let's say 2 a week in 6 months. So that is 25 weeks. That's 50 people. And if half work out, there's 25 right there. 5 extra. Because some of these markets may need more than one. If I get my ass up out of bed at 5 a.m.-ish, okay? And if I just unpurposely oversleep, okay? I think even if I just beat the sun up, okay? I care about getting up. Don't just say, well, fuck it, I'm not getting up today. That's the end of it. If I say, fuck it, I'm not getting up today, my calls, I think will suck all day. I might as well not even do them. And I might just say, you know what? Today's not my day. I'm going to go do something else. I might have to do that every now and then. Hopefully never, okay? But if I get my ass up 5 days a week, hopefully by 5, or they're close. Today was like, I've heard my alarm at 5:12. I wasn't purposely, and it took me 8 minutes to, I had to piss. That's the only reason I was able to get up. I just couldn't get up. Mid-REM or something. So if I get up at 5 a.m. and do an hour or so of inspiration, do my accountability call at 6 on 4 days a week, motivate myself, whatever I got to do, get on that phone by 8, it was 8:02 today, do 3 hours of real estate calls in the morning, do my agent appointments, which should be no more than 2, okay? In the afternoon, okay, I'm sorry, 12 to 1, motivational video in there, or whatever, rest, lunch, I don't eat. If I eat, I'll fall asleep. Whatever. My downtime in the afternoons, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Probably caller training, videos. I got to put a video course together for the callers. 5 to 8, maybe 5 to 9. For people in Houston are okay, but 5 to 8. If I'm done getting my 2 customers that week, more real estate calls. The goal is in the evenings on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, at least 2, 3 if I need it, okay? So that's 6 to 9 hours to set for appointments, and I'm already done. You paid me on Tuesday. You already have your appointments. Let them watch the video, get my second $500 2 days later. Well, you said weekly. No, I said 500. 2 appointments. Another 500. Then we start the weekly. That's what I said. If the Tampa guy works out, and I'm going to give it to next Wednesday. I got my accountability coach on Wednesday. I'm going to see how it goes, and then we're going to discuss it. And I don't think I want to waste appointments on that guy anymore. If he gives me my $500 on Monday, which I think that's what he wants to do, or like, what did he say? Oh, like Wednesday? Yeah, okay, buddy. Probably, I think I'm going to schedule a talk with him from 2 to 2:05 next Wednesday, right after the coaching call, and let him know if I want his $500 or not. If he gives it to me before then, I'm going to take it. Go get him as many appointments as I can get in the area he's in, and hope to God he fucking closes them. And then keep going. Maybe they both work out. My gut feeling's been half. Maybe they both work out and the next two fucking don't pan out. Okay? If I had to be a betting man, of my Monday night calls of people that pay me the $500, one will pan out for 5 years, $1,000 a week. Okay, 30 days to the 1,000, or I might get a listing. I think most of them get a listing within a week or two. Probably let them slide in 30 days. Why be greedy? So my Miami guy already knows he's got 3 more weeks and then he's got to do the 1,000. He's already basically agreed. I know he'll do it. So, because I believe he can close. And if he can't close the motherfuckers, I'll get on the phone and close them. Episode 2. First one, I don't know what the fuck I talked about. Dick pics or something. I might even delete that. I don't know. There it is. 0 to 20K a week. 6 months, which I think would be July 27th. And I don't have a couple $100 million like Grant Cardone to fall back on. At any point, and to his credit, man, he knocked it out of the park. I half like the guy and half can't fucking stand him. Okay? And I'm in this mode, I'm not talking about bankrupting him, but I'll fucking do it. I'll fucking do it. I think his wife's going to apologize. Sooner or later. Then it's over. Not out to see anybody fail. I don't want to purposely fuck anybody. Even if it's business. Now, my competition in the real estate industry, no, I'm going to fucking bankrupt them motherfuckers. Those are companies. That's not personal. When I do it, you tell me. We'll do a little poll. What's more impressive? Because by definition at that point, my business is worth $5.5 million if his was. So it's really 0 to 5.5 million in 6 months. First business, not 10th. He already had 10. First.